Welcome back, everyone. Today we're looking at Tavus AI. It's making some waves as a platform for advanced conversational video.
That's right. And we're pulling our info straight from the AI Agent Store website, which is always a good spot for checking out these kinds of tools.
Great resource. Okay, so let's dive in. What exactly is Tavus AI? What makes it tick?
Well, they define it as a platform for AI humans and conversational video interfaces. The big thing here seems to be realism.
AI humans. Okay.
Yeah, think real-time avatars, but with, convincing face, voice, and presence, that feeling that they're actually there.
Right, presence is key. And this is where it gets really interesting for me, the multimodal conversation stuff. They say these agents can see, listen, adapt, and respond with emotional intelligence. And there's this term, perceptive turn-taking. What does that actually mean in practice?
Good question. It's basically what makes the conversation feel, well, human, not robotic. Perceptive turn-taking means the AI isn't just waiting for a keyword. It's actually reading the room, so to speak. It's looking at your timing, maybe your expression, visual cues, understanding the natural back and forth of a chat.
So it knows when not to talk or when it should jump in.
Exactly. It avoids awkward interruptions or those long, dead pauses. It's trying to move beyond that kind of rigid step-by-step logic you see in older bots. It's much more dynamic.
And that ties into the personalization, right? They mention custom voices and faces.
Yeah, custom voice and face models, replica avatars even. And they support this real-time conversational video in something like over 30 languages. So scale is definitely part of the picture.
Okay, replica avatars and scale. That leads us to probably the biggest claim here. Autonomy. The sources rate this at 75% autonomy. That sounds pretty high. Why is that number significant?
It is significant. A 75% rating, well, it fundamentally changes the game. It suggests human help is only needed for maybe 25% of interactions, the really complex edge cases or specific handover moments.
Right, compared to older systems.
Exactly. Compared to maybe earlier LLM setups that might need 50% or even more human backup, 75% means a huge reduction in human intervention.
So the AI is doing more on its own.
Much more. It means it's genuinely interpreting things like emotion from your face or voice, reading visual cues, adapting its approach on the fly, and actually problem solving in the conversation without constantly needing a human check.
That has massive implications for businesses, surely. The whole cost-benefit calculation changes.
Oh, absolutely.
So who is this really aimed at? The sources mention marketing teams, customer engagement leads.
Yeah, those make sense. Anyone needing that lifelike, engaging interaction, but at scale. Also, training and education is a big one.
Because that face-to-face element helps people learn better.
Precisely. Think interactive video scenarios for training or sales. Also, app developers looking to embed this kind of tech. And content creators. Imagine sending personalized video messages that feel real, but automatically.
We're already seeing brands use this then for things like sales agents.
That's what the use cases suggest, yeah. Brands wanting more engaging customer interactions with these, like lifelike video agents. And content creators needing that personal touch scaled up massively.
And it seems like users are actually buying into the realism. The feedback mentions photorealistic digital twin solution. That sounds like they might be getting past that creepy uncanny valley problem.
That's the buzz, yeah. Getting praise for photorealism in real-time chat is a big hurdle cleared.
It's not just how it looks, though, is it?
No, and that's crucial. Users are also praising the tech side, specifically low latency and ease of setup, because realism doesn't mean much if there's a lag, right?
Right. It breaks the illusion immediately.
Exactly. So achieving that low latency while it's doing all this complex emotional and visual interpretation in real time, that's the technical achievement that makes it practical to actually integrate into a workflow.
Okay, so putting it all together, we've got emotionally intelligent, highly realistic video agents running at 75% autonomy, deployable via no-code or APIs. This feels like a pretty major shift for how companies interact with customers or how creators connect with audiences.
It really does. And that leads to a big question for you, the listener. If your organization could deploy a digital replica of someone, maybe even you, that's this autonomous and emotionally aware, what does that actually mean for your current teams, your sales teams, your service teams? How does that change things? It really pushes the idea of personalized communication at scale into a new, more independent phase.
Definitely something to think about. You can explore more tools like Tavus AI, pushing these boundaries over at aiagentstore.ai.
Good place to keep an eye on things.
Thanks for tuning into this session, everyone. And if you found this useful, please do take a moment to read it. We appreciate it.